It was 1:45, only 15 minutes until the metro closed for the night, and to make things worse, I had to walk through a dangerous neighborhood to get home, so I was already on edge. I remember endlessly scrolling on my phone in an attempt to distract myself from my anxiety. I was alone on the train. Actually, I don't even remember seeing anyone at the station when I got on. The lights would often flicker on and off, but this was a daily occurrence, so it didn't bother me until the power went out entirely. The train stopped, screeching loudly as its wheels dragged themselves along the tracks. It was deafening, and there I sat in complete darkness. I quickly sprung off the plastic seat and fumbled my way to one of the doors, banging and shouting in hopes of someone hearing me. Nothing. There I waited, heart pounding, breath thickening as my eyes slowly adjusted to the darkness. Suddenly the power came back, but the train remained frozen. That's when I looked out the window. There was a man. My eyes were still adjusting to the light, so I ran to the window and started banging again. I stopped banging and my heart dropped. It felt like all the blood in my body had stopped flowing. My head was pounding and boiling. Its crimson eyes, almost like they were filled with blood, fixated on me. I don't think I saw it blink once. Its eyes were huge, too big for its skull. Like a cartoon character, I could barely see the rest of its facial features. It was wearing a suit, but something I can't get out of my head is how his eyes were the only color it had on its body. The rest of it looked like something out of an old silent movie, completely black and white, but still resembled a man. It stood there for a few seconds, just staring at me before turning right and sprinting down the platform until it was out of sight. The train jolted as it turned back on. I felt a wave of relief wash over my body, but only for a second. It was then that I heard something moving along the ceiling, almost as if it were crawling. I told myself it was rat or some type of animal until it started crawling on the side of the train. I turned around to see its head slowly peeking out from the side of the window. We stared at each other for what felt like hours before it started banging its head on the glass, slowly at first, then quickly picking up pace. The glass cracked with every hit. I fell to my knees and crawled away from the window, screaming. My head throbbed as the loud banging continued, driving me insane. The lights flickered again, and once they stopped, it was gone. All that was left were the cracks on the window. The train stopped and the doors opened. I hesitated for a few seconds before running out of the train, out of the station, and onto the streets, not once looking back.